Hi folks, hope you're well. Max from Tone Shift, great to see you today. I thought I might try and squeeze one of these and one of these into one of these. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? So with the release of the new Helix Proxy, there's lots and lots of videos out there showing you how to set up for cloning of amps and one thing and another, which is all well and good. However, I got rid of all my amps years ago, and because I went onto the digital platform, so I didn't really need them. I have, however, spent God knows how much money on profiles and captures and whatever you want to call them on things like the Kemper player like this one. I've also spent a fortune on profiles for things like the ToneX. It would be a shame if I couldn't take advantage of those, and I had to buy them all again for the new Proxy. So what I thought I'd do is, and it's inspired really by some comments on one of my earlier videos where I did a plugin, so I cloned a plugin. And you'll find that down in the description, or maybe up here or up here, wherever it shows up. So today I thought I'd talk about my process of capturing from the actual hardware units like these straight into Proxy. The results are absolutely fantastic, spoiler alert. So let's dig in and have a look, folks. And don't forget, if you like stuff like this, give it a thumbs up, a subscription, it'll be fantastic. See you in a minute. Okay, folks, just a quick word on how we set this entire thing up. So we send, obviously, this is the back of the Helix, and we use the guitar input, so the guitar goes straight into the input of the Helix there. Now, out of send 4, that goes into the input of whatever device you're cloning. Output of the device goes back into return 4, and then obviously we've got our monitors straight out, or obviously the headphones if you're using the headphones. What that looks like on the actual devices. So on this particular one where the guitar would normally go in, that comes from send 4 of the Helix, and the return 4 comes out of, I've used the left channel because that's the mono on this particular, on the Kemper player there. On the ToneX, it's very similar. So from send 4 of the Helix into the input of the ToneX, out of the ToneX to the return 4 on the Helix. And that's really it, folks. Then we'll just go through the normal process for cloning on the Helix Stadium. You've seen that in another video. I'll just very, very quickly just scan through that for you. Okay, so the cloning procedure is identical to how we clone the plugin if you've seen the other video, except we're using a hardware unit instead of actually passing it through the Mac. We're going to use the profile player down here, and I'll just quickly show you the procedure. I'm going to fast forward through this because there's plenty of this going on the net, I do believe. If not, feel free to watch one of the other videos that I've linked down there, which shows you how I do this. So what I thought I'd do initially is just get straight to the bones of it. What I've done is I've selected 6 amplifiers in total, 6 captures or profiles, whichever way you want to call it. 3 from the ToneX and 3 from the Kemper. And what I've done is just simply recorded the same riff over and over and over again, and then I've split the file up and this is how it's landed. So it's just an example of how good these tones can be, even coming from a second generation capture, I suppose we'd call this. I don't think it's quite as bad as when we used to do the VHS duplication. So all I'm going to do here is play the entire file here. It's not very long, and let you have a listen. I'll tell you which amp it's based on, and the first one here is going to be the Helix trying to be a Kemper. The second line is the actual Kemper, and that was recorded directly from the Kemper into Cubase over its own USB, and it's the same for them all. So again, the next one down will be a Matchless, and that is also, the first one is going to be the Helix, then it'll be the Kemper bar, but I'll talk you through as we go. And all I'll do is I'm going to solo the tracks that I'm playing, and of course let me know what you think when you've heard them. So that's the Marshall. That's a Marshall 50 watt. It's from Michael Britt, that that particular one. That is basically edge of breakup Marshall tone, I suppose. I think it's on gain level 6, you know. I think it's, it's very difficult to tell them apart. I think you'll agree on that. We'll go for the next one then. So the next one down, this is the Helix Kemper trying to be a Matchless 30. I wouldn't know, it's a DC 30, and this is a Tone Junkie capture. I'll link to all these as well in the description, just in case you're interested in taking advantage of some of these great tones. The idea being here is that I bought them once. I'm not prepared to keep spending money on the same files over and over again. So these are plenty good enough for what I do. So I'll stop talking and we can listen again. Once again, it's really difficult to tell them apart. I think you'll agree. They're all based on, as well, by the way, I'm playing my Nashville Telecaster, which is a 3-pickup Telecaster and I'm playing in bridge and middle position. It's something that I sit on most of the evening. So why won't I record that way? Moving on then, again, we're doing the Kemper ones first, and we'll move on to the ToneX ones. This is one from the Studio Rats. I took advantage of an offer that they were doing, and I bought the entire collection that they've got. Once again, I'm not prepared to spend out again to do that, so and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way about that. So what we'll do, we'll just play through that, and this is going to be a Hiwatt HG100. It's clean too. It's a really clean sound, really, probably a little bit cleaner than I would use, but I thought it would give a good idea of exactly just the heavier tones and the cleaner tones, obviously. Here we go. Once again, once that's in a mix, I can't hear the difference. So we're going to move on from here to the Helix, but it's a ToneX. There's an IK one that's built into I believe it's one of the Tweed. In any case, it's a Band Commander Fender type amp. So once again, a clean tone. Top one, once again, is the Helix. The bottom one, as before, is the original. So this is the ToneX Band clean still there. Let's have a listen to it. I don't know what your thoughts are. Leave a comment below, you know, put these in a mix, you're not hearing anything. Okay, moving on to the next one. Once again, the top one's the Helix, and this is a patch called 50 Special Ride. It's a ToneX one from, I believe, I've got a feeling this might be one of the signature models. Let's have a listen to it anyway. A little bit crunchy. I think the pattern is pretty clear now. I think you'll agree these are really difficult to tell apart. So the next one's a Tone Junkie, and it's their John Mayer Continuum pack. Again, a little bit dirtier than the other ones. This one, so... So there you go, folks. Obviously, play them back as often as you want and have a listen to them. I can't tell the difference, if I'm perfectly honest. I think once trying to mix up even less obvious, there's a few little bits here and there, and that could have been my method. Like I said before, I'm not 100% convinced that Proxy's system is actually set up to do this kind of thing, but it's working, and it's doing a really good job, and I can't see anything wrong with doing this if you paid for the clones. On the other devices, of course, use them however you want. If you're not reselling them, I can't see an issue with it. It's for your own use. Go for it, guys, you know. So let's put a little drum beat to some of these and we'll just play through them. We're not going to go through them all again, but we'll just play the odd ones and maybe a couple of cycles through just so you can hear them. Right, folks, so what do you think? I think it's clear that, you know, the Helix Stadium really has got the legs to do this. I was really shocked to how close they came, and certainly for what I do, going out pubs and clubs, covers, these are going to be absolutely close enough, and it's really good that I can get more value out of those investments that I made earlier on. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I mean, were they close enough for you? Do you think they were a mile away, or have I done something wrong? Do you think there's something not quite right in the method that I've done? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget, if you've enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see again, or something that you'd like me to take a look at for you. Be happy to do that. Subscription, thumbs up, job done. See you next time, folks. Cheers.
Bye.